Welcome to the SIAC Network, brought to you by Clark Atlanta TV. I am Sylvester Williams, and we are here live on the red turf as we get ready for some exciting football action at CAU Panther Stadium. We should have a great one this evening. We have the visitors from Miami Gardens, Florida, the Florida Memorial Lions, getting ready to take on your Clark Atlanta Panthers. Last year's game was called the draw because of a lightning storm down in Miami. Both teams looking to even out the score to take home a win in this year's game. We should have a great one. Miami versus Atlanta here in the A. It doesn't get much better than that.
For the home Panthers, dressed out in the red tops, the red bottoms with the red hats, wearing number 1, senior wide receiver, Armand Harris. Number 3, the quarterback, Cy McDonald. Number 4, defensive end junior, Curtis Wade. And linebacker sophomore, number 6, Eric Searcy. Florida Memorial, dressed out with the blue tops, the orange bottoms, and the blue hats. Headed by coach in his first season, Michael Jones. Clark Atlanta headed today in his second season after taking Clark Atlanta to the SIAC championship game. In its first season, head coach Teddy Keaton. We've had our coin toss. 4 8-minute quarters, ladies and gentlemen, has been agreed to by the officiating crew and the 2 coaches. 4 8-minute quarters will be played now in today's contest. Back deep for Clark Atlanta for return, Justine Williams. Kicking off for the Lions, number 87. We are off. It's a 10-yard, now a 13-yard, as his progression takes him up to the 23-yard line for Justine Williams on the return. That's where the Panthers of Clark Atlanta will have it first and 10. Cy McDonald completes his pass to Armand Harris. He gets it up to the 29-yard line. Gain of 5 seconds if possible. A strong carry, Darren Stevens on the jet sweep in and around, gets it up to the 43-yard line. The chains are moving. It's a Clark Atlanta first down.
Receivers to the bottom of your screen. They'll hand it off up the middle, trying to find some room up the middle, and he goes nowhere.
Alan Riggins is your Clark Atlanta ball carrier.
Alan Riggins on the carry. Riggins on the carry. He may have made it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to say he got about a half a yard on that one.
The Panthers.
About a half a yard. It'll be second and a long 9. Second and a long
ladies
9.
and gentlemen, for your wonderful patience and your attendance here at Panther Stadium.
Riggins in the backfield. Riggins had an impressive game last week. Ran for a touchdown, had, I think, 50-something yards rushing. Quick pass to the outside, caught, made a man miss, but that's about it. Ronnie West with the reception. And Corey Fields on the tackle. That'll bring up 3rd and short. 3rd and about 4. Let's see what Coach Teddy Keaton pulls out the playbook on this one right here. Florida Memorial lining up. Looks like they'll have a safety over top. Going to kind of play man. They have some trips over there on the left side, the wide side of the field. McDonald barking out the signal. He'll keep it himself. McDonald has the first down and more. 30, 25, 20, 10. Can he make it? Zy McDonald, touchdown. Clark Atlanta, Zy McDonald with the quarterback keeper, a 50-yard touchdown run for Zy McDonald. Big play out of McDonald for the first touchdown of the year. The first touchdown of the game. Zy McDonald getting the touchdown. Now we have some issues right here trying to get everything going with that extra point attempt. The extra point attempt.
4 minutes, 50 seconds on the game clock.
We have to adjust the clock. The referee just said they're going to put 4 minutes, 50 seconds on the game clock. What's going on? Because of the rain delay, they had to readjust the clock. We are playing 10-minute quarters. So now it's 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first period. Because of the rain delay, they readjusted the clock. But we'll explain that after this kick. Here's the extra point attempt. Carlos Lopez. The kick is up, and it is good. Clark Atlanta scores 7-0. Clark Atlanta on top. Clark Atlanta on top of Florida Memorial. The young freshman out of Calhoun, Georgia, kicks the extra point. Now, I want to welcome everybody just joining in, tuning in. As you can tell outside, it is a rainy, dreary day. We had over an hour and 30 minutes worth of a rain delay. We had a lightning delay, so they had to hold the game up, but we are here. We are here, and we're ready to play right now, and Clark Atlanta took the first drive and left no doubt. Put it on in the end zone. I am Sylvester Williams. They call me Slaughter Sports Guy. I'm in the booth calling the game by myself, but I got my trusty spotter Savannah in here helping me out. So we get ready for some great Clark Atlanta football here on the red carpet. One of the nicest playing fields I've seen in a while. That bright red carpet they have out there.
With the kickoff coverage team of the Panthers.
Thanks to the Arthur Blank Foundation for chipping in and redoing the field. Here we go. Carlos Lopez, the freshman, he'll handle all kicking duties for Clark Atlanta. He'll handle all the kicking duties for the Panthers. And not quite sure what's the holdup out there. Referee blew the whistle. It is a televised game, so the referees want to get a little bit of shine too. So they're going to blow the whistle so they can get on TV. Refs like TV time just like everybody else. Some of these officials, they have to make sure their wives know that they are working. So they're trying to get on TV just like everybody else. Here we go. Lopez will line it up, kick it away. High kick It'll hit at around the 25 and roll to the 20, trying to find the lane, and he'll be pushed out of bounds. Late flag coming in, late flag coming in. He'll be pushed out of bounds right around the 46, the Florida Memorial 46, but it is a late flag coming in. Now with this Florida Memorial team,
3-yard line of Florida Memorial where the Lions will
we'll figure out what this flag is. Referees out there talking to each other, trying to figure out what's going on. We can see what the white hat has to say.
During the return, the legal block in the back. Receiving team, number 3, 10-yard push. First down.
They're going to call it a legal block in the back, a legal block in the back by Jaden Handy. Interesting, Jaden Handy made the tackle on the opening kickoff. Now on this special teams, he had a legal block in the back. They're gonna have to count it back 15 yards from that block in the back. Big time penalty because Florida Memorial had great starting field position. They still have really good starting field position. They'll start on their own 37-yard line. They'll start on their own 37-yard line.
First and 10 for the Lions from the Florida Memorial 36-yard line.
Is that the 38-yard line? It'll be on the 38-yard line. Quarterback, David Buggs. David Buggs, quarterback, returning starter for Florida Memorial. He'll line up with the H-back. He'll go into motion. Now he'll spin back around. They tried to throw it out. Good defense out there. Good defense stopping that little swing pass. Who was that out there? Jordan Newton. Jordan Newton, a freshman, stepping up in the passing lane, kind of stopping that little swing pass to the outside. Got a little chippy down there on the field. Young men talking to each other. They'll send the man in motion. Now he'll go back. This time Buggs will keep it on his own, and Buggs will pick up about 7 or 8. Brought down by Eric Searcy. Eric Searcy, number 6 on the tackle.
Number 9, David Buggs. The tackle made by Panther defender, number 59, Dwayne Blandon.
That'll bring up third and about 4. Third and about 4. Sending the man in motion. There's that swing pass to the outside. They converge on it. Searcy with the tackle. He will be
number 28, Nigel
Osprey, the big-time running back for Florida Memorial, caught that pass out of the backfield. But it's going to bring up 4th and short. And Coach Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones, coach, new coach for Florida Memorial. He's going to go for it. Here we'll have it. They'll hand it off in the middle. He'll have enough room for the first down. Good job by the Florida Memorial offensive line of creating space. Those big guys from Florida Memorial create a lot of space up front. Those big man eaters from up front. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. They'll have 2 tight ends, or they'll have the H-back on the right side and the receivers in real tight. Buggs dropping back, trying to throw it, the crossing route across the middle. Great pass and catch. Number 12, Jalen Holly.
Jalen Holly with the reception.
Jalen Holly with the reception.
For Clark Atlanta for Florida Memorial. First down.
Florida Memorial will have the first down. Disregard the clock on the screen. The time is 3 minutes and 5 seconds. 3 minutes and 5 seconds. They'll send the man in motion. This time quarterback Buggs, he'll keep it, and he'll wisely slide down after a gain of about 3. Gain of maybe 3 or 4.
32-yard line.
Two minutes, 45 seconds to go. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. 7-0 ball game. Clark Atlanta on top, but Florida Memorial is marching down the field. They are marching. 2nd and about 7. They'll hand it off on the inside. He has a nice hole up the middle. A nice hole up the middle.
Number 28.
Nigel Osborne
down to the 23-yard line.
and Trevon Pope with the tackle.
Florida Memorial first down.
I'm sorry, Pender. Trevon Pender. This time they'll hand it back up, right up the middle. And right now, Florida Memorial is just saying, I'm bigger, I'm better, and I'm tougher than that Clark Atlanta defensive front. They are running at them. That big offensive line up front from Florida Memorial is chewing up ground. All right, here we have it. Shotgun formation. They'll hand it back off to the captain. It's a flag on the play. Flag on the outside. Flag right there at the 20-yard line. Let's see what they'll call.
There's a penalty flag on the play.
Still out here. Steady drizzle. Steady drizzle. Guys can't get too dirty because the rain will wash it off.
Illegal substitution. Defense. More than 11 players participating during the down. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
They're going to call illegal substitution. Illegal substitution on the defense. Had too many guys out there. Had 12 guys on the field. They're going to move that one up, and I think that may be enough for a first down. We'll see. Or it will definitely be second and very short. If it's not enough for the first down, it is second and very short. Nope, they're going to say it is enough.
The ball will be marked on the Panther 13-yard line.
It is enough for the first down.
And now becomes first down for Florida Memorial. Panther Nation.
First and 10, ball on the 14. They'll hand it off to a new running back this time.
On the carry.
Khalil Washington on the carry. Washington on the carry. He'll pick up about 4 maybe.
Gets it to the 9-yard line.
That big offensive line is eating. This time, Washington in the backfield to the left of the quarterback. They'll hand it back off to Washington. He'll go to the outside, and good shoestring tackle right there on the play.
Khalil Washington.
Jordan Newton came up and made that tackle. 32, Jordan Newton came up and made the touchdown-saving tackle. All right, here we have it.
Panthers 6-yard line.
They'll send a man in motion. They'll hand it off to Osborne, and he'll try to get to the outside, and he's upended. The young freshman right there, number 20, Vaughn Mitchum, came up on the goal line to make the tackle. But it is first and goal, ball on the 1-foot line. The 1-foot line, ball on the 1-foot line, first and goal. And right now, those big meat eaters. There's your capital I formation, the power I. Got a flag on the field. Not quite sure. Let's see. Oh, that is the end of the first quarter. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. End of the first quarter, the score 7-0. 7-0. But Florida Memorial is challenging. We're here live on the SIAC Network, brought to you by CAU-TV.
Hey, Panther fans, it's volleyball season. Be sure to come out to the Lady Panthers home opener on Tuesday, September 30th, as they take on Albany State Golden Rams at 6 p.m. inside LSF's Gymnasium.
challenging. They are challenging. It'll be first and goal, ball on the 1 foot yard line. That big Florida Memorial offensive line has been grinding away at the Panther defensive line. Here we go, power I formation. They'll hand it off to the tailback, and he will walk into the end zone. Untouched. Straight into the end zone.
On the carry and score for the Lions.
Mikael Osborne. Nigel Armstrong. I'm sorry, I said the young man's name wrong. He walked into the end zone.
On for the kick. For point after attempt, number 87.
If he keeps running like that, I will definitely get to know his name. All right, here we go. Here's the extra point attempt. The snap, the hold, the place, the kick, and he missed it. It hit the upright. This could be huge. You have two teams like this who can't stop each other. That could be huge. The score, Clark Atlanta 7, Florida Memorial 6. We are live here, downtown Atlanta, in the AUC, the Atlanta University Center. We're on the campus of Clark Atlanta University at Clark Atlanta Panther Stadium. It's a rainy one out here. It is a wet one, but the fans are out. They have the fans out. They have their umbrellas, student section packed, not afraid of the rain. Here we go. Here's your kick, deep kick. It'll be fielded right around the 14-yard line, trying to find some. Oh, and he was smashed. Ball comes out, and it is popped out. And that young man will think twice about returning a kick. My goodness, welcome to college football right there. Big time hit. Big time hit.
They'll now mark it at the 7-yard line where Clark Atlanta will have its first and goal.
7:47. Back on the game clock.
All right, here we have it. First and 10. Ball on the 7.5-yard line. Clark Atlanta's going to come out. Two receivers to the wide side of the field, the bottom of your screen. They'll have one running back deep behind the quarterback. Zai McDonald had a 50-yard touchdown run. This time he'll throw it to the outside, and that Florida Memorial defense, they are running now. Ronnie West with the reception, but Jordan Vartrell on the tackle, and it will be no gain on the pass. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll line up. Movement up front. They're going to move that one back half the distance. They'll move it back half the distance. Clark Atlanta shooting herself in the foot. Couple of early penalties for Clark Atlanta University. Had a replay of that hit right there. All right, here we go.
After the penalty.
That'll make it probably about a 2-yard penalty. It'll be second and around 12 and a half, second maybe 13. Depends on what math school you went to.
Second and 15.
I'm a history major, so I'm probably wrong. Here we go. McDonald in his own end zone. Quick out to Harris. Harris will catch it, and Harris will get out of bounds quickly. He'll pick up maybe 7 on the catch. He'll pick up about 7, Amon Harris.
To the 11-yard line.
That'll bring up around 3rd and 7. Decision making right here. Figure out what Clark Atlanta will do. Here's something for all you young receivers out here. It's 3rd and 7. So if you're a receiver, you got to make sure you run a 7-yard route. Let's see what happens. McDonald. He'll have Riggins to his right. He'll also have Trips to his right. Harris will be by himself down here at the bottom of the screen. They'll hand it off to Riggins, and Riggins has a big hole. Straight up the middle, he has the first down and a whole lot more.
Carry for Allen Riggins.
Ja'Kai Linwood will finally bring him down and knock him out of bounds. But that was a big run by Riggins and a big hole from the Clark Atlanta offensive line. That'll be first down, and now you'll have it 1st and 10, ball on the 28-yard line. 1st and 10, ball on the 28-yard line. McDonald still looking around. He'll have twins to the top of his screen. Harris down here by himself, and Harris will go in motion. They'll hand it back off on the inside, and this time the Florida Memorial defensive line steps up big. They were waiting on that one right there. Allen Riggins with no gain on the play.
The tackles made by
Fernando Jonte, the freshman out of North Miami Beach on the tackle. A lot of these guys from Florida Memorial, they're from the Miami area, what we like to call the state of Miami. Down there, a lot of talent down there in that Miami area, that Dade County. Here we go. 2nd and long. McDonald still in that shotgun formation. This time he'll shift Riggins over to the other side. Now Riggins, he'll move back to the other side. Doing a little bit of Texas two-step down there. Ooh, tried to thread the needle across the middle, but a hand got in the way. That was the captain, Kareem Roberts. Kareem Roberts got his hand in the way to break that one up. Kareem was a captain for tonight. It was Kareem, Arabia Bradford, David Buggs, Keon Dacus, and Nigel Osborne were your captains. For Florida Memorial. All right, 3rd and 10. McDonald will have tight trips to his right. Somebody called timeout. Refs are running in there to hold things up.
Cross operator, please put 4 minutes, 40 seconds on the game play.
Okay, it had a little game clock malfunction. Look at that.
It's 3rd and 10 now.
Our clock on the TV screen was right, but the clock operator was wrong. So 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Shout out to the producer down there holding things down in the truck. He had our clock right. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go. It is 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Trips to the top of the screen. Riggins to the bottom of the screen. McDonald looking, going over the top. McDonald did not have him put too much air underneath it, and that will bring up 4th down. The Lion defense held.
Defending on the play.
Tried to find Darren Stevens, but couldn't get him.
They'll bring up 4th down, and the Panther punt team will come on to the field.
It'll be 4th and 10. 4th and 10. They'll have the punting unit out there. Carlos Lopez will be kicking.
Back for return.
Like we said a little earlier, Carlos Lopez, he handles all the kicking responsibilities. for Clark Atlanta. Nice kick by Lopez, a nice floater. It'll be returned. He's at the 35, making it to the 40, trying to stretch it all the way out. Good open field tackle, tracking him all the way down. Arabia Bradford on the return. And Arabia might pick up about 10 yards on the return.
Houston. Was the defender that brought him down. It's 1st and 10 for Florida Memorial.
Houston brought him down on that return. Florida Memorial will have it 1st and 10 on their 40-yard line. Let's see if the Clark Atlanta defense can step up, because that Florida Memorial offense chewed them up that first drive. Here we go. They'll send a man in motion. That H-back will go in motion. Now they'll fake the jet sweep, hand it off in the inside, and the Clark Atlanta defense steps up on this one. No gain on the play.
On the carry.
Coach L.C. Cole, defensive coordinator over there for Clark Atlanta. The legendary L.C. Cole. Coach Mike Jones, the head coach for Florida Memorial, has also been the offensive coordinator for the past 5 years. So Coach Mike Jones knows a little bit what he's talking about. Uh-oh, offsides, a free play. Free play, had a man jump offsides, but Bugs threw it away. And this is kind of a lesson for the youngsters. He had a man jump offside, so he had a free play. Anytime you got a free play, go ahead and go for it. See what happens. If you got to throw it in there, take that chance.
Offside, defense, number 58, 5-yard penalty.
Going to be offsides on the defense. Young man jumped offsides. Who was that? Braylon Morris. Braylon Morris out of East Point. Right down the road, East Point, Georgia. That Tri-Cities area, East Point, Hateville, College Park. Here we go. 1st and 5, still some movement up front. Now Florida Memorial, they'll figure out the offense. Osborne in there, he's to the left of the quarterback. They'll hand it off to Osborne. Met in the backfield, and he will go nowhere. Met on that carry, quick fast by Cameron Williams. Cameron Williams, first man on the scene, Cameron Williams. Don't know much about Cameron Williams, but I know he has a great last name. We may be related somehow. All depends on how well he does. He makes tackles in the backfield. He may be related to him. If he gets run over, I don't know who he is. All right, here we go. 3rd and about 5. They'll send the man in motion. Dropping back, Bugs throws it across. What a pass! What a pass by David Bugs. Throws it across the middle. Big time pass, and Kirkland Boone makes the stop, but it wasn't fast enough. Florida Memorial running that tempo. They'll hand it off to Osborne, and Osborne will pick up a few yards on that carry. Brought down by Curtis Way. Curtis Way at the tackle.
A gain of 4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
Looks like Florida Memorial had an offensive lineman whose helmet came off, and he had to come out the game, and they replaced him with somebody who might be bigger. They are big down there in Miami. Some big boys in Miami Gardens. They're switching players in and out. Osborne, he'll line up. He'll go back to the left of Bugs. 2nd and about 7 or 6. They'll hand it back off to Osborne. He's trying to stretch it to the outside. Osborne stops on a dime, but we got a bunch of flags flying out there a bunch of flags. Osborne had enough for the first down, but it's a lot of laundry on the field. Not quite sure if
Offense, number 58, Kenyon Jones, remains first down.
Yep, they're going to call holding on that one. Let's see who they're going to call it on. They're going to call holding on Janoy Summers, graduate from Waycross, Georgia. Where is he from? Waycross. What part? Waycross. Nah, she's over here laughing at me inside the booth. It actually is a town called Waycross, Georgia. I'm pretty sure the people in Waycross don't want to hear that their son just got called for a holding call. Here we go. 1:53 to go in the half. We are playing 10-minute quarters. Because of the lightning delay, and Florida Memorial has to make that trip back home. So Florida Memorial as a team, they have what we like to call in the business, they have a hard out. They have to be on the bus and on the way home by 8 o'clock. They got to be on the bus and on the way home. It is a 14-hour bus ride back to Miami Gardens. The youngsters from Florida Memorial, they left out 3 in the morning on Thursday. They left out 3 in the morning, arrived in Atlanta a little bit after 5 o'clock. They arrived in Atlanta during the thick of that good old Atlanta traffic and rush hour, you know. I don't know if you aren't familiar with Atlanta, rush hour starts at 6 a.m., it ends at 11 a.m., and then starts back at 1 p.m. and ends at 8 p.m. That is the rush hour in Atlanta. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but it is thick. It is thick. Everybody has moved to hot Atlanta. Got a timeout. It's 1:53. Rain is coming down. Band is out there getting ready, tuning up to get ready for the halftime performances. You know, one thing I like to know who the real athletes are when you look out in the crowd. In the crowd, get a crowd shot, you see who the real athletes are. It's the people without the raincoats, people without the umbrellas. Those are true warriors right there. They're the true warriors, the ones without a raincoat and without an umbrella. All right, here we go. First down and 15. First and 15.
Second and 16.
Oh, second and 16. I'm sorry, second and 16. Uh-oh, more movement on the line. Florida Memorial backing on up. They'll back up a little bit further.
Number 75, remains second down.
That'll be second and 21. Second and 21.
It's now second and
Coming
21
up.
from the Lion 42-yard line.
Now Bugs in there. Bugs, he'll have receivers to the top, 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. 3-step drop. Bugs looking. He's going for it all. Bugs is, interception! The young freshman, Mitchum gets his first interception. The youngster, the true freshman from Grayson High School, Loganville, Georgia, Mitchum gets his first collegiate interception. My goodness. Big time play from the young freshman. Look at him, time it perfect. Go up and get you one, youngster. Now, I'm a riverboat gambler now. I'm gonna tell you what Coach Sly Williams does. Anytime it's an interception, I'm running play action and sending a man deep down the field. All 9s deep down the field. Let's see what Coach Teddy Keith does. Shotgun, he is sending them down the field. Wide open over the center field. It's a foot race. Why did you cut, young man? Run straight. He fumbled it out of bounds, but it was a foot race. You gotta keep going straight ahead.
Martin with the reception.
David Martin with a 63-yard reception. But here's the thing, Martin was in a foot race and he didn't have enough foot. Couldn't make it. My goodness. It still counts. First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. A minute and 34 seconds to go. Martin, I need you to have more speed, kid. Here we go. First and 10. A minute and 34 seconds to go. McDonald, shotgun formation. McDonald throws the quick out to the outside, tried to slip and get around, was Ronnie West, and Ronnie West brought down. Clock still running. Pickup of about 4 on the play.
4 to the 16-yard line. 2nd and 6.
Elijah Miller in the backfield, another young freshman out of Grayson. Elijah Miller, he'll move to the left-hand side. McDonald throws, nice pass to the outside, caught that time by Ronnie West.
Ronnie West with the reception, gets it up to the 13.
Ronnie West with about a 3-yard reception, and they're going to call timeout.
First charge timeout. Clock at land.
It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Ball will be on the 13-yard line. Ball will be on the 13-yard line. 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds to go in the ball game. Clark Atlanta threatening. It is a narrow 7-6 lead. 7-6 game. Clark Atlanta on top. Clark Atlanta on top. Welcome to everybody watching the SIAC Network. We had a 1.5-hour lightning delay, and the sun is trying to peek out from one of the clouds. The sun is fighting to make an appearance, but it has been drizzling and raining all on and off since about 2 o'clock. But the sun is trying to make an appearance. All right, here we have it. 3rd and 3, ball on the 13.
It's 3rd down.
2 backs in the backfield. Tried to throw they threw the lob and he ran the slant. Miscommunication, and how does that happen out of a timeout? He threw the lob.
Defending in the area of the
he threw the out and he ran it in.
Number 11, Jonathan Singleton.
That's going to bring up 4th down, and they will bring out the kicking unit.
Down.
And Clark Atlanta missed a great opportunity. Carlos Lopez in to kick the field goal. It will be a 31-yard attempt. It'll be a 31-yard attempt. Carlos' first and only field goal attempt was blocked last week. That one was good, but it doesn't matter. Referee blew the whistle. So it was just practice.
Penalty flag on the play.
Second charge timeout. Clock at Atlanta. Clock operator. Please set back the game.
Coach Teddy Keaton is not happy over there on the sideline.
Thank you.
Teddy Keaton not happy over there on the sideline. He's in the huddle and he is mad. He had to use that timeout. He had to use that timeout. He was hot. I don't know what he said, but I'm pretty sure they wouldn't allow that in church. Whatever was said. All right, 37 seconds to go. 4th and 3, ball on the 13. 31-yard attempt. Kai Brown is your holder. Carlos Lopez is your kicker, the right-footed freshman kicker. Kicks it up, and he kicks it in. Carlos Lopez with his first field goal of the year. The score 10-6. 10-6. Clark Atlanta on top of Florida Memorial. We're here live on the SAC Network.
To kick off for the coverage team of Clark Atlanta, Carlos Lopez. Small Crowder back deep.
All right, here we have it.
For return.
Clark Atlanta about to kick off.
Memorial.
Crowder's back deep. Here's the pooch kick. It'll be pooched at the 30. Oh, almost got it. But the young man fell on top of it. Young man fell on top of it to save the day. Jonathan Powers fell on top. 33 seconds. Let's see what Coach Mike Jones does. Does he take a knee and take it in the half, or does he try to get some points on the scoreboard? Take a look at Coach Teddy Keaton over there. Coach Teddy Keaton, second year coaching at Clark Atlanta. Last year he went 7-3-1. That one came from a tie game with Florida Memorial last year. A tie game that had, similar to today, a lightning delay that forced the tie. Here we go. Florida Memorial, they'll line up with trips to the top of the screen. Play clock going. 10 seconds to go. Bugs dropping back, throwing it across, and he short hops it. Incomplete pass. Came up just a bit short. Tried to go to Jalen Holly.
Second and 10 now.
Couldn't quite get it to Holly.
33.
And now we'll bring up 2nd and 10, 30 seconds to go. 2nd and 10, 30 seconds to go. They're still going for it. There's the pressure. Bugs, he'll throw it to the outside, and it'll be incomplete. Now, this is interesting. 25 seconds to go. 25 seconds to go. It is 3rd and 10.
In coverage for the Panthers.
If Clark holds, does Clark call a timeout on this one? Now we get into that interesting chess game that is coaching.
It's
Now we find out which coaches earn their money. Here we go. There's your snap. They're still going, looking. He'll take it, tuck it, throws it to the outside, and he will come up short. Do they call a timeout, or they just let the clock run? I think Clark Atlanta's just going to let the clock run 10 seconds. Don't tell me they just called. Somebody called the timeout.
Isaac Cooper also there.
Now, I don't know why. Florida Memorial called the timeout. It is that now. Wow, I'm a bit confused myself. Florida Memorial called the timeout. It's 15 seconds to go in the half. 15 seconds to go in the half. They're down by 4, and they have to punt it away. I think it's fourth and about 3. 4th and about 3, maybe a long 2. And Florida Memorial decided to call timeout. I don't think it'll be a halftime show. Both bands have came back into the stadium. It'll be a halftime show, but that's neither here nor there. We're worried about this football game. Florida Memorial is leaving the offense out there. I might have my down markers confused. It cannot be 4th and 10. Yep, it is. I mean, it is 4th and 2, and Florida Memorial is going for it. Here we go. Oh, and a bad snap. Oh, my goodness. What can go wrong? When something can go wrong, it will go wrong. Oh, my goodness. They will give Clark Atlanta the ball. 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line. Clark Atlanta will have 12 seconds. They will have 12 seconds to try to get it into this. I do not know what the Florida Memorial staff was thinking on that. I have no idea. On 4th down, yes. My Sparta Savannah is saying the same thing. Here we go. 1st and 10, Clark Atlanta, they'll have it on the 23-yard line, the Florida Memorial 23. McDonald in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the bottom. Here's the snap. McDonald feeling the pressure from the backside. McDonald getting to the outside, and he'll be pushed out of bounds with 3 seconds to go. McDonald pushed out of bounds with 3 seconds to go. He picked up maybe, how much did he pick up on that play? He might have picked up 4. And now we will have a 27-yard field. I'm sorry, a 37-yard field goal. They'll bring Lopez back in. The snapper is Vester. The holder is Brown. The kicker is Lopez. 3 seconds to go. Snap, hold, place, kick. And it is no good. Florida Memorial dodged a bullet. They dodged a bullet going into the half. The score, 10-6. 10-6. Clark Atlanta on top of Florida Memorial. We are here live on the SIAC network. Back live here at CAU Panther Stadium. We have some good one that's going on today. Clark Atlanta up 10-6 over Florida Memorial. Been an exciting first half, even though it's been a short first half. We started off the day with an hour-and-a-half lightning delay, and because of travel plans and travel arrangements, the quarters had to be shortened. They're now playing 10-minute quarters, but we have had plenty of excitement in the past 20 minutes here of actual game time. Uh-oh. After the play, it was a flag. After the play, Armand Harris was called for unsportsmanlike conduct. They're going to assess the 15 yards on the kickoff. They'll assess the 15 yards on the kickoff. Extra point pending. Here we go. Snap, hold, place, kick. It is good. Lopez still perfect on extra points. The score, Clark Atlanta 17, Florida Memorial 6. It was a 15-yard penalty, and the penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. So now Clark Atlanta will be kicking a little bit deeper than they're used to kicking after they assessed this 15 yards. Oh, well, I don't think they did assess the penalty on the kickoff. Wait a minute, now the officials coming in trying to get everything straight. Yeah, they're going to have to take that back 15. They're They're going to have to take that back 15 because of the penalty. There you go. Referees coming in there, getting everything right. I think
Myron Levy is joined by Jamal Browner. Back near the
they'll come in and get everything set up, and everything will be set up correctly. That's your umpire, Lamar Harris. You guys know him as Lamar Harris. I know him as Coach Harris, head coach of the Archer High School girls basketball team out here moonlighting, getting some of that football money in the off season. I see you, Coach. All right, here we go. They'll kick off from the 20-yard line. Florida Memorial should have great field position. Here's the pooch kick to the center of the field, trying to set up the return. Nice move to stay on his feet. Now he reverses field, but he is brought down by a host of Clark Atlanta defenders, but we have a flag. As a matter of fact, we have 2 flags out there. So whatever was done, both refs saw it.
Florida Memorial.
Let's see what they call 2 penalty markers out there. Illegal block in the back, so that'll be a 10-yard penalty. 10-yard penalty from the end of the run. And that'll give Florida Memorial 1st and 10. Ball will be on the Florida Memorial 37-yard line.
Of your own 1st and 10.
Hey, it's the 3rd quarter, man. We love when people talk to. I love when people talk to me. I want you to tweet me. We'll give you the name after this play. Here we go. 1st and 10, they'll send the man in short motion. Quick out to the outside. Nice catch and a fall down. That'll pick up about 3 yards on the play. Arabia Bradford with the catch. Hey, I love for you to tweet. I want to find out where you're watching me from. I want to find out who's watching. Tweet me at Sly the Sports Guy. Tweet me at Sly the Sports Guy. I need to know where you're watching from. I need to know who's watching, who you're cheering for. Trying to get to the outside. Willie back to the corner. Strong stiff arm. Now he's cutting back across the field. Picking up more yardage, and they'll get all the way to the 19. But hold up. There is a penalty flag on the play. Penalty flag back around the 45-yard line. Penalty flag around the 45-yard line. So all for naught. That run will come back. But that was a run by Gerard Sims. An illegal block by number 12, so they'll bring that one back. But back to what I was saying, I need everybody to tweet me. Tweet me at Sly the Sports Guy. You know what I like to do during the 3rd quarter? I like to talk to people. I want to see who's watching the game, where you're watching the game from. I want to know who's checking out this broadcast. A total student-run broadcast here at Clark Atlanta University TV. The students are running the broadcast. I'm just a wise old guy in the booth. They chose me because I'm good looking. Here we go. Shotgun, they're looking, throwing off the back foot, and he'll throw that out of bounds. Wisely, he'll throw it out of bounds. But give a shout out to the students here at Clark Atlanta doing a great job. Doing a great job with the camera work, the producing. I got Savannah, my spotter, up here. I got a freshman up here in the booth being a spotter. She's on top of it all. Here we go. 3rd down, 3rd and 10. 3 receivers to the bottom of the field. Coach Mike Jones calling in the play. Buggs still trying to figure it out. He has 5 seconds on the game clock. 4, 3, he'll get it off. Buggs looking, forced outside of the pocket, trying to throw on the run. Ball hit the receiver and it hit him in the worst place possible. It hit him in the worst place possible. Where Savannah did it hit him? It hit him in his hands. It hit him in his hands. Oh, my goodness. You got to bring that one down if you're the receiver. You got to help out your quarterback. Here we go. We'll bring out the punting unit. Bring out the punting unit. 4th down, 4th and 10. The punter don't have a name for the punter. Sorry to his parents out there. He, number 87, did not make the roster that we have up here, but if you are the parents of number 87, he did make the trip. 87 did make the trip. He is here, in case you were wondering, and he's punting right now. They'll bring the gunners in tight. Clark Atlanta looks like they're coming for it. He got it off. It'll take a good roll. They'll field it right around the 30. Great open field tackle. Great special teams tackle by Kareem Roberts. It's 2 number 1, so it's Kareem Roberts. Okay, but it might be Jamal Browder. Either one, it was 2 number 1s. The announcer and my spotter are saying Kareem Rogers. But I want to give Jamal Browder a little bit of credit, just in case. Out of multiple numbers, now you can have 105 players on your roster, so you're going to run into a few multiple players every now and then. Multiple numbers every now and then. All right, 1st and 10, 6 minutes, 16 seconds to go. Shotgun formation, they'll have it now. Ooh, pressure from the backside. Almost brought it in, but Zy McDonald paid for it. The big defensive end came off of the edge. Who was that big number 8? Jaden Haynes, the big boy, came off of the edge, and he applied pressure. Jaden Haynes came off the edge with bad intentions. I think Zy McDonald owed the money. All right, here we go. Shotgun formation. Blitz coming from the outside, but they'll hand it off up the middle. Running strong was Allen Riggins. Allen Riggins picks up about 6 yards on the carry.
Carrying Lion defenders with him. Gain of 6. 34.
Shot, here we go. 3rd and 4. I give shout outs on the broadcast. If you tweet me at Slider Sports Guy, I give shout outs. Here we go. Here's the snap. They'll hand it off to Riggins one more time. Riggins will fight forward. He'll get close to the 1st down, but he didn't quite make it. Fernando Genti brought him down. We give shout outs here on the broadcast. Hey, I tell you what, Jared Hoffman, he just tweeted me. He said, Slider Sports Guy looking fly in the press box, big dog, watching from Maryland. Hey, if you tell me how good I'm looking, you're definitely going to get a shout out on the broadcast. Shout out to Jared Hoffman. Who else? Sherrod 2X Riles watching back at the crib, rooting for number 1 Jamal Browder. Sherrod, he's in the 9.54-305. There's a nice punt, solid punt, and it'll bounce. He finally decides to pick it up around the 15. Ooh, he should have picked that one up about 5-6 yards earlier.
And going to coverage.
Arabia Bradford, and I think he may be down. He may have gotten hit in the leg. He'll have the trainers come and take a look at it. Who else do we have? We have exclusive Leah. We are all watching at Florida Memorial. Hey, shout out to the former SID at Florida Memorial, Halftime Kalita. Young man just got his dream job at the Miami Dolphins. Shout out to the former SID, Halftime Kalita. Very good guy, one of the best SIDs in the business, and now I guess I guess he's out the business. But shout out to you, Halftime. We appreciate all the hard work you did down there at Florida Memorial and everything you did for Florida Memorial. But we're playing ball right here, right now. Shotgun formation, 1st and 10. Tried to toss sweep to the outside, and he had a seam. Cameron Dorsey with the tackle, but the young man had a seam. If Dorsey wasn't there, he might still be running.
Gain of 9, 2nd and 1 from the 32.
Ty K. Fisher watching all the way from Houston, Texas. Handed it off up the inside, brought down.
On the carry for the Lions,
Gerard Sims. And he was tackled by Cameron Dorsey one more time. Cameron Dorsey getting in the game, making his presence felt. We got somebody else from Texas, this time from Austin, Texas. E. Scott from Austin, Texas. Here we go, handoff on the inside, and he's brought down. Brought down.
The tackle made by the Panthers, number 51, Christian Murphy.
Christian Murphy on the tackle. Christian Murphy
a gain of 2
on the tackle.
2nd and 8.
Joseph Cleveland. I don't know if you can read this, Joseph Cleveland. Joseph Cleveland said the red field and the red jerseys are horrible for TV. No such thing. Trying to get through, submarine tackle.
On the carry, tripped up.
David Pope coming up with the submarine tackle right there, taking out the legs. David Pope, the graduate senior. Here we go. 3rd and about 4. They'll hand it off one more time, and I think he has enough for the first down. Hard running.
He gets it up to the 46-yard line.
Hard running right there.
It'll be good enough for a first down for Florida Memorial.
Big run on that play. Gerard Sims, double numbers, a lot of double numbers for for Florida Memorial. Got to decipher which one they're talking about. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, ball on the 48-yard line. Florida Memorial changing the play at the line. Six seconds on the play clock. They'll hand it off on the inside. And there's those big meat eaters, those big land movers from Florida Memorial creating the hole.
On the carry is Nigel Osborne, the tackle made by number 50.
Here we go. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Florida Memorial moving. They're just running the ball straight at Clark, and that running back is lowering his shoulder. Osborne is a grown man out there running the ball. He just welcomed Mason Cooper to college football. Osborne lowering the shoulder. There they go. They'll hand it off one more time, trying to get to the outside. And he is making people miss. And I tell you one thing, Osborne is punishing people. It's a Clark Atlanta player down. I think he ran into Osborne. Artelius Edmond ran into Osborne, and I tell you what, that's a matchup you don't want to run into too often. Osborne is a grown man out there running the ball. All right. Shout out to Bill Diggs. Bill Diggs, I'm watching the CAU game from my house in Miami Shores, Florida. Let's go, Mighty Panthers. We win, I will have bragging rights in Miami for a year. Bill Diggs, class of 1984. Hey, now, Bill, you got to let me know, did you go to Clark College or did you go to Atlanta College or did you go to Clark College? Which one did you go to? Because if you know the history, Clark College and Atlanta College combined in 1988. So which one did you go to, Bill? go. Second down and about 6. Ball on the 38-yard line. Everybody jump. Free play. No referee's going to blow it dead for safety, but everybody jump. That is a hard count from Bugs. That's a real hard count. Hey, Britt is watching from 813 Tampa, repping for Amon Harris, Auntie Baby. I think I actually met Britt maybe last year at homecoming. I think I ran into the Amon Harris family last year. Maybe not. I don't know. Sounds familiar. Offsides, that'll be second down and short. That'll bring up second down and short.
From the 32 of Clark Atlanta.
Oh, I forgot to tell everybody to do hashtag the SIAC. Got to tag me and then do hashtag the SIAC. Forgot to tell you guys that. Go ahead and retweet me again. Here we go. Bugs throwing over the top, and he throws that one long and out of bounds. Bugs will throw it long and out of bounds. Second and very short. You got to go for it. Trying to hit Jalen Holly. Didn't hit him. That'll bring up third and very short. You still have the whole playbook open if it's third and very short. But I tell you what, that Osborne has been a man tonight. Might just want to hand it. Oh, Osborne's not in the game. New running back in the game. They'll hand it off to him, and he'll pick up the first down and more. Gerard Sims. Gerard Sims is just running hard. Sims is running hard. Here we go. They'll hand it back to Sims, and Sims still going forward.
Gerard Sims, again the ball carrier.
I tell you what, those running backs from Florida Memorial, they run the ball. They run hard. And here you have it. It is the end of the third quarter. The end of the third quarter. The score is 17-6. Clark Atlanta on top, but Florida Memorial is threatening.
Hey fans, join us back here under the lights on Thursday night, September 11th, as we host Fort Valley State in our first night game in over 20 years. We'll also be honoring first responders and our armed forces. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. start time here at Panther Stadium. Scan the QR code on the video board. Now,
all right, we are here still live at Clark Atlanta University Panther Stadium. Hey, I got to give shout outs. We got a bunch of people. Yep, Britt just responded. Britt said, I did run into her. Bill Diggs said he is a proud graduate of Clark College. A proud graduate of Clark College. That's Bill Diggs. Shout out to Joseph Cleveland, Storm. Shout out to Storm's creator. Sherrod said he's watching back in the crib. I read that one. E. Scott from Austin, Texas. Yeah, we got a bunch of Texas guys out here watching, man. Texas in the house. All right, here we go. It'll be second down as we start the fourth quarter. Trying to get to the outside, and he's brought down. He'll be close to the first down. That forward momentum, that'll get him real close. But not close enough, so it'll be third and a long one. Third and a long one.
On the tackle, his progression gets him up to the 21-yard line. Hartman. the 16-yard line. Making it 3rd and 2. It's good. Down!
Here we go, 3rd and a long one. Trying to draw Clark off sides, but they have some workhorses in the backfield. They'll throw it, trying to throw over the top. Incomplete pass. A lot of contact down there on that sideline.
Covering on the play, number 7, Tyreek McPherson.
Tried to go to Tyreek Wilcox. Tried to go to Tyreek Wilcox. Did not get it. Number 20 on the coverage, Mitchell. Mitchell on the coverage. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't Mitchell. That was number 7. Number 7, Tyreek McPherson on the coverage. Fourth down and 2. They'll hand it off in a wide open hole up the middle. And Sims lowers that shoulder. I am telling you, Gerard Sims, Nigel Osborne, those are 2 grown men in the backfield. Look at him come through the hole and lower his shoulder. He is punishing the Clark Atlanta secondary. My goodness. They'll hand it back off to Sims, and Sims will power his way into the end zone. He will not be denied. Gerard Sims bullies his way into the end zone for a Florida Memorial touchdown. Score 12-17. It was a missed extra point in the first quarter. Florida Memorial, they're going to leave the offense zone to go for 2. They will leave the offense zone.
It'll be a 2-yard conversion attempt now for the Lions.
Florida Memorial will go for 2, and they're going to call timeout. Coach Mike Jones is going to call timeout. While Coach Mike Jones is calling timeout, remember, go ahead and tweet me. Tweet me at Sly the Sports Guy. Tweet me at Sly the Sports Guy so I can give you a shout out. I love giving shout outs on the air. Love giving shout outs on the air. Tweet me at Sly the Sports Guy, or you can tweet something and say pound the SIAC, pound the SIAC. Take another look at that touchdown run. Look at this man punishing people through the line. That Sims kid is a hard runner. Sims running hard, running over those Clark Atlanta DBs, treating them like they owe them money. Running over them like they owe them money, or when those Clark Atlanta DBs stole his girlfriend or something. He punished him. All right, here we go. They will go for it. They'll go for it, the 2-point conversion. Bugs lining up at quarterback. Going under center, this is new. They'll go under center, and they will throw a pass. And the ball batted away. Oh, my goodness. You know, it is easy for me being in the booth to question a play call. It is easy when I'm sitting up here with no pressure on me to make the right call. But if I got 2 running backs, the way Florida Memorial has 2 running backs, I might never throw the ball again. But they decided to throw it for the 2-point conversion, and it did not happen. It did not happen. Score 17-12. 17-12. Clark Atlanta on top of Florida Memorial. The kicking team will come. The kick return team. Got to look at the kick return team. I think they're sending out the hands unit. Sending out the hands unit to be prepared for the onside kick. I will tell you, in my football playing days, I was never on the hands unit. Should have been. I thought I had good hands, but I'm an old linebacker. They didn't let the old linebacker get on the hands team. Here we go. They'll have everybody up and one man back deep. Let's see what happens. They will kick it deep, and it'll go out of bounds. It will go out of bounds. They will have great field position. Great field position, great starting field position for Clark Atlanta University.
As you heard from our head official, Mr. Purdy, it'll be 1st and 10 for Clark Atlanta from the Panther 35-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10, ball on the 35-yard line. Clark Atlanta, they'll have it. They'll hand it off, running up the middle. Allen Riggins trying to pick up some yardage. He'll pick up maybe 2. Fernando Genti on the tackle. Genti all over the field this game. Genti making a lot of tackles. Shout out to the Florida Memorial fans. They brought a nice group of fans up here. They're in the stands. They even have a couple of tents over there tailgating. Shout out to Florida Memorial.
Penalty before the play.
Now we have a flag on the play. Flag on the play is going to be Clark Atlanta. False start on the offense.
2nd down.
2nd and 13 now from the 37.
All right, 2nd and 13, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 50-something seconds to go. Here we go. There's the high snap. They'll throw to the outside. He'll catch around the original 1st down marker and knock down. That'll be a pickup of about 7 to Ramon Harris.
No gain. 38 from the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, actually, at the mark.
So now we'll have 3rd and a long 9 to go. 3rd and a long 9. Zy McDonald, 9 of 13 so far, 157 yards. Uh-oh, another penalty on the play. Nope, not a penalty. Call timeout. Clark Atlanta called timeout before the start of the play. Call timeout. All right, man. Make sure you're out there tweeting us, man. We got a lot going on in the crowd. All right. They'll bring everything in. It'll be 3rd and 8
3rd and 8, a long 8 or a short 9. It depends on how you count. I'm a history major, so don't trust my math. There's the reverse. They run the first, and it's wide open on the outside. He splits the defenders, spins around, and picks up the first down. Armand Harris with the reverse, a 23-yard run. A 23-yard run by Armand Harris, and he picks up the first yard. Oh, man. Coach Teddy Keaton pulling everything out the playbook, the reverse on 3rd and long. I tell you what, look at the replay right there, and look at Armand, splits the 2 defenders, runs through the arms of another one, and picks up the first down. Big play by Armand Harris. They'll hand it off up the middle, and he's met by a host of Florida Memorial defensive players. I tell you what, if I hadn't learned one thing about Florida Memorial, they are tough in the middle, whether that's on offense or defense. Florida Memorial is tough in the middle. He's got some big guys.
Florida Memorial.
3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Florida Memorial is going to call a timeout. They want to slow some things down. The clock is not your friend. Tiffany, shout out to Tiffany. I'm watching from South Carolina, supporting one of my guys, Kirkland Boone, number 45. Let's go Panthers. Hey, Tiffany, I am from South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina to be exact. Tiffany Davis. Tiffany Davis. Kirkland Boone, that is one of her guys.
We'll see you next Thursday night.
Shout out to all my people in South Carolina. All right, here we go. Here we go. 2nd down and about 8. Ball on the 39-yard line. McDonald, he'll call for it. He'll hand it off to the big back up the middle. And there's the big boy. He's just lowering that shoulder. He's running everybody over. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's in front of him. Jalen Samuels. Jalen Samuels, the bus, lowering that shoulder, just running people over. It can be his teammate. It can be somebody on the other team. It can be the lunch lady. He don't care. He's running them over as long as you're in front of him. Big Jalen running them over. Got a timeout. 3 minutes, 31 seconds to go. It'll be 3rd and 3 when we get back. Clark Atlanta ball on the 34-yard line, but we are right here. This actually turned into a pretty good day for football. We started off the day with an hour and a half rain or lightning delay. An hour and a half lightning delay. Let me tell you a little bit of the rules for college football, high school football, any level of football. Anytime it is lightning in the area, they have lightning detectors on top of the press box. And if it is an 8-mile radius of lightning, you have to go a 30-minute delay from the last lightning strike. So it was a couple of times we got down to 5 minutes, and then there was another lightning strike, so we had to up it back up to 30. But now we are ready. The clock has been set. Just over 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go.
From the Lion 34.
3rd and 3. McDonald at quarterback. Jalen beside him to the right. They'll hand it off to Jalen, and Jalen, he will stumble and bumble and fall forward and pick up the first down. Jalen Samuels.
Highly intelligent, but also strong.
Exclusive Leah says she's supporting her favorite, number 29. Number 29, I guess, for Florida Moore. That's George Phillips, the freshman from Apopka, Florida.
First down.
All right, 1st and 10, Clark Atlanta. They'll have it on the 30. 1st and 10 on the 30, Clark Atlanta. There's the snap. They'll hand it off. This time they'll give it to the freshman, Elijah Miller.
On the carry, Elijah Miller.
Elijah Miller, freshman from Grayson High School. Young man was the MVP of the state championship game last year. Shout out to Elijah Miller. A lot of people don't know Elijah Miller is also an all-star baseball player. Had a choice to play baseball or football. Pretty good for Grayson, but guys was one of the best running backs in the state also last year. So he decided to keep on playing football.
Back at the 31.
All right, here we go. Clock moving down to 2 minutes, and now we got a timeout. We got a timeout, and once again, a little bit of mismanagement, miscommunication somewhere. Some miscommunication somewhere, and Clark Atlanta had to burn a timeout. And I don't think Coach Cunningham, the offensive coordinator, is happy at all. That Florida Memorial defense is over there talking it out, trying to figure out everything. Shout out to Kay La. She said, Slider Sports Guy watching all the way from the 323, watching to support Los Angeles' finest, Nigel Osborne. Now that is a heck of a bus ride. Los Angeles to Miami, Florida, that's a trip. That is a trip, but I tell you what, Nigel Osborne is a running back. I am telling you that Osborne, he is a grown man. He has been lowering his shoulder and delivering the boom all game long. But Florida Memorial still down by 5. Clark Atlanta, they'll have it. 2nd and 11. McDonald, he'll get the play call. Jalen in there beside him. Quick pass to the outside. Amon Harris, he'll be tackled. Great open field tackle. Great open field tackle by Kari Fields. Kari Fields. Amon Harris will gingerly walk off the field. Don't worry, Britt, it's okay. Amon's a tough kid. But because he was injured, they had to call timeout, and I'm pretty sure Clark did not want to call timeout. Oh, time to swag surf. They got the student section down there swag surfing. Got a picture of Amon Harris over there in the tent getting checked out. I think he got hit in the calf. See the student section over there swag surfing. Ask you a question. When will the swag surf down? It's been a long time. They've been swag surfing for a long time. Take a look at that play. The undercut. The youngsters out here at Clark having fun. Having fun. The youngsters fought off the rain. Hey, I'm proud of the youngsters out here staying out in the rain. You know, they in college. They don't have no money to go and get a permit anymore. Hey, they don't have mom and daddy money to go to the hairdresser. But they stayed out and fought in the rain. I appreciate all the youngsters out here at Clark checking out the game. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Shout out to Bay Kimmett, Slider Sports Guy. I'm from Trenton, but watching an ATL, and it's Clark College and Atlanta University that merged. I had it backwards. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Blame it on my head, not my heart. Here we go. They'll hand it off straight out of the eye, and he goes nowhere. And now we have a late penalty going, a late penalty flag coming across the top, but it's usually in that area of holding. It's in that area of holding. We'll see what the call is. We'll see what the call is.
Personal foul, illegal hands to the face, defense, number 0.
Wow, they got a major break. Clark Atlanta got a major break. It was illegal hands to the face on the defense. Illegal hands to the face on the defense. Clark Atlanta got a major break. And that will be 1st and 10, Clark Atlanta ball on the 15-yard line. Wow. Wow. Florida Memorial, no timeouts left. No timeouts left. A minute and 45 seconds to go, and the clock is running. The clock is running. Play clock is running. 1st and 10. Coach Teddy Keaton is not going to take any chances. He is going to walk out of here, try to walk out of here with a win. And McDonald just took a knee. Now, young men in the center of the field talking to each other. What's going on right now, in case you people are wondering what's happening in the center of the field? You think they may be jawing back and forth. But see, the young Florida Memorial players, they aren't from Atlanta, so they're talking to some of the Clark players, trying to figure out where to go and eat dinner tonight. That's the conversation that's being had out there. They're trying to figure out where to eat dinner tonight. Where's the best place to go for some snacks after the game? That's all. And one guy on the field from Florida Memorial asked where was the best restaurant, and he gently tapped the Clark Atlanta player in the back to kind of show him the direction to go to the best restaurant. That's exactly what happened on the field. Savannah's looking at me like I'm crazy, but that's what's happening. All right, here we go. This formation was called the victory formation. Young Savannah, that is either the best formation in football or it is the worst formation in football. It just all depends on which sideline you're on. And folks, that's the ball game. The score, 17-12. 17-12, Clark Atlanta on top. Clark Atlanta on top of Florida Memorial. We're going to take a quick 30 seconds. And then we're going to come back and bring you some final stats.
Big fans, speak and stay for the 5th quarter. And join us back here under the lights on Thursday night, next Thursday, September 11th, as we host Hope Valley State in our first night game in over 20 years. you for your wonderful attendance here at the Atlanta University Center, in specific on the majestic campus of Clark, Atlanta. All of you, wherever you came from, we ask that you please get to your destination safely, and especially to our opponents and friends from Miami, Florida Memorial. Safe travels back down to South Florida tonight. Everyone, get to your destination safely as we now prepare to bid you a great rest of your evening from the Atlanta University Center. We'll see you back here next Thursday, September 11th, against Fort Valley State. Good night, everyone. It's mid-quarter.
All right. There you have it. A final score from Clark Atlanta University Panther Stadium. The score is 17-12. 17-12. Clark Atlanta takes out Florida Memorial on a rainy, wet day here in Atlanta, Georgia.